Artius.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Biz Dev Guru. I am your host, Theo. And Biz Dev Guru is brought to you by Artius, Artius. Artius is a business development company. We help you register, market, and manage your business. These episodes on Biz Dev Guru span a wide gamut of issues when it comes to private business development as well as government business development. These next few episodes are going to be focused on government business development. What does it take for you to become a successful government contractor? So today's episode is dedicated towards registering. When I say register, there's two different levels of registering so that you can sell your products and services to the United States government. First type of registering you need to do is you need to register to sell your products and services in the United States geographical boundaries. What do you need to do for that? You need to register with the federal government so that you have an employment identification number, and you're going to pick the type of entity you are. First step is registering to make sure you have an EIN. EIN is an employment identification number. It's like the social security number for the company that you started, and it stays with your company during the life cycle. You register for an EIN with the IRS. And if you do not know how to register with the IRS, go ahead and reach out to us. We're happy to walk you through it. Once you get your employment identification number, you next need to organize in a state. You can get your articles of organization or articles of incorporation. Different states have different rules, and different states are beneficial to different type of organizational company structures. So proprietorships, LLCs, corporations, nonprofit, trust. So find the state that you want to register in that's beneficial to your level of organization is important. Again, reach out to us so we can walk you through that. So once you get those steps done, and there might be further steps depending on the state or the county or the borough or the town that you live in. But once you've completely registered to do business in the United States geographical boundaries, next up, you need to register so you can sell to the United States government, where the United States government is your client. That means you have an official certificate saying that you have been cleared, you've registered to be declared to be a vendor to the United States government. Now, to do that on the federal side, you need to go to System Awards Management. System Awards Management tracks all of the purchases for the United States government, all of the contracts, whether you're a large business or small business. So you need to register with that database. You need to register your company that has your EIN, that has your articles of organization. You need to register with them. Once you get through that registration, you're then registered to sell to the federal government as either a small business or a large business. Now, the federal government, through the Small Business Administration, has additional certificates like women-owned small business, services able veteran-owned small business, Indian-owned small business, Hub Zone, Alpha Small Business Development Program. There's additional specialty socioeconomic contracts that are managed by Small Business Administration. And that's because the United States government, they set aside out of their 10 trillion a year spend, they set aside anywhere from 5 to 10% of that money for small businesses and socioeconomic business on the federal sides to receive exclusive rights to, which is a great program. It's a great program, and a lot of the money set aside in that program is left on the table, but small businesses don't know how to register for that program. To register for that program, you have to register with the SBA. You need to pick the program that's right for you. That's an additional step of registration to get your socioeconomic certificate. So normally once you go through that, you're done with your federal side of registration. You can now be a vendor and sell to the United States government. If you don't want to get a social economic certificate, SAM is all you need to go through, and you can start selling as a vendor through SAM. If you want to receive exclusive rights to contracts, then you go to SBA and you certify with them as a social, economic, or specialty business. Boom, you're good on the federal side. But we're not just talking federal. States also have equivalent programs that want to highlight specialty businesses and small businesses, depending on the state that you're in. For instance, California, they have a small business program. They have a small business micro program. They have a disabled veteran business program. Department of Transportation, depending on the state that you're in, has a DBE, Disadvantaged Business Entity program. There's some states that have Indian-owned programs. There's some states that have minority programs. And what state governments will do is usually give you a percentage. They'll say, okay, if you have registered with the state to be a vendor for this specialty program, we're going to give you points, or we're going to say, if you bid $1, we're going to evaluate your dollar at 95 cents or 90 cents. So we'll still pay you at the full dollar if you win, but so we give you a head start and make you more competitive, we're only going to evaluate your bid at 10 cents off the dollar. So if I bid $100,000 on a bid, my bid will be seen at 95,000 or 90,000, or in some municipalities, it might be seen as 85,000. I still get paid at the 100,000, but I'm evaluated at 15 cents off the dollar, which is great because it helps you compete against large businesses and it helps to grow your small business. So different states have different departments, and within the states, there will be a statewide procurement opportunity, and then your county or your borough might have, or your parish might have an additional department that gives you an extra incentive. And then your city or township might have an additional program that gives you a specialty incentive. So again, when you get through all those registration steps, then you are cleared hot to sell in your municipality. And that is the difference between selling in the United States and selling to the United States. So just to recap, today we went over the first step of becoming a government vendor, which is register. And when it comes to registration, you have to register to sell in a municipality's geographical boundaries. And then you have to register to sell to the municipality. Depending on the municipality, whether it's federal or state, there's different rules of registering and there's different types of registration. So if you want to sell in your state, if you want to sell to the federal government, feel free to reach out to me, Theo Tour, your biz dev guru, at t.tour@yesrts.com, and reach out to us at yesrts.com to follow more. We want you to also hit the like. We want you to subscribe, and we want you to share this with friends that have businesses or friends that want to get into business. And again, feel free to reach out to us. We love what we do. We love helping businesses win. Again, I'm Theo. Thank you for taking 5 to 10 minutes out your day to learn how to be a successful government contractor. Next episode dropping next Wednesday. Take care.
Artius.